I hope you're up for a crazy story because it's true and it's crazy and it's so God. So years ago when my children were little and they were going to preschool, we carpooled with another mother named Kathy, and she was not too far from us, on the way actually to the school. So it was really nice. So we were coming to spring break, and we made an agreement that we'd speak at the end of the break and decide who would start driving first. And so time went by, it's the end of the spring break, and I didn't get a call from her, so I called and left a message, and I didn't hear back from her. So one night, my husband and I were in bed reading, and the phone rang. It was 8:30 at night, and the phone rang, and Peter answered it, and it was Kathy. And she goes, "I need to speak to Connie." And so Peter said, "Okay, hold on." He hands me the phone, and he looked at me like, this is strange. And this is what she said to me. She said, "I'm in the hospital. I have 107 fever. I'm on morphine, and they don't know what's wrong with me, and I'm dying. Okay, goodbye." And I started to shout her name. "Kathy, no, don't hang up, don't hang up." I was trying to figure all this out, but at the same time, I knew I had to pray for her, for a miracle. And I did so fervently. I prayed so hard with her that the fever would leave, that they'd bring someone in to give her a correct diagnosis, that she would live, that she would be healed, whatever this is would go away, that God would heal her. So prayed, and at the end she goes, "Okay, goodbye." And I hung up the phone and I was stunned. And Peter just said, "Wait, what just happened?" And so we talked about it, we prayed about it. And in the morning, first thing in the morning, my phone rings, and it's her husband, Nate. And he said, "Connie, you will not believe this miracle." I said, "What?" And he said, "Well, last night I was told by the doctors and the nurses, leave, your wife is dying, and all this, and I went home, and I thought, what happened? I didn't hear anything all night, and it was the morning, and I thought, I'm just going to go over there." And I came in, and there she is, sitting right up in bed, laughing with the nurses, and her normal self, fever gone, and no morphine. And I went, wait, Nate, did she tell you that she called me last night? "Connie, wait, this is wrong. This is wrong. She couldn't have called you. What are you talking about?" And I said, "No, she called me." And he said, "No, how could she? She had 107 fever. She was on morphine. The phone is across the room in the hospital. I don't even know if she knows your name. Hold on." And he calls out, and he said, "Kathy, do you have Connie's phone number memorized?" And she goes, "No." And he came back, "There's no way that she could have called you." And I said, "Guess what? She did." And Peter is my witness. He answered the phone. Well, he just was stunned and realized a miracle had definitely occurred. I told him how I prayed so hard and what she said to me on the phone, and we were so shocked. Okay, so that woman was diagnosed the next day with Legionnaire's disease. Just like the prayer, we prayed for a correct diagnosis, everything. And that doctor was brought in, and she went on the right meds, and she was healed. Oh my gosh, is God amazing? You can say, well, wait a minute, how does she walk across the room if she's that ill and she didn't have your phone number? You are asking the same things that I asked. And I said, "God, you are a God of miracles. And if that's not a miracle, oh my gosh, what is?" So I wanted to share that because God can do anything. Let's not limit him. Let's not put him in a box. Let's expect miracles in our lives, all right? So I hope this encouraged you, and we'll talk soon.